Hey y'all, back at it again with another video. And when you're in a sea of shit, you need a little something good to play, go to indie games. And we're here to talk about a few, showcase a few, and just talk about how indie games are probably the future for now. And Kevin, let's go.
Yeah, so this is actually something that we've been saying for a while now, like at least on like our channel and like um several different videos. Is like we've been wanting people to start choosing to play non AAA titles. Like AAA titles like have been some of the same old like corporatized bullshit fucking games that I just can't stand anymore.
Hell yes.
Like Call of Duty has been like milked dry. Battlefield, like I don't want to say like it's been milk dry, but like Battlefield like 2042 like left a very bad taste in my mouth because they tried, you know, I don't want to say they tried something new. It just didn't work with the way they like portrayed that it was going to be. Right. And then you have all these other sports games that are just the same game over and over and over again.
Here's a nice piece of shit.
And then you have just games that are designed to sell and games that just have no passion whatsoever. And it's just boring. It's bland. They're not trying anything new. And like as you see like on like the screen, like we've been showing you these like indie games that have soul to them. They do something different. They try and like use something that worked in the past, but like was just left on the on the cutting room floor, I guess, because games are designed to go towards um shareholders rather than gamers. And so these games that you see, they do something unique each and every single one of them. Like a game that I've been wanting to get my hands on that I just haven't had enough time to really sit down and get like a group of guys together to play is actually Repo. Like Repo is one of those games that just it does something unique. It's like a survival horror experience, but like it's goofy in a way. Like you could have fun with it. And then you have like, games that tell like a unique story from a like unique perspective like Stray, where you play as a cat. Like it's just something that these AAA titles, like these AAA developers, they're not gonna do because they don't sell games to gamers. They sell games to shareholders. And that is what's ruining our experience in this hobby of ours.
Well, absolutely. Like you said in the beginning of your conversation, it's all for profit. It's not for the passion of the games. Um, and you can see it, you can feel it. You play these games, half the time they're soulless, half the time they're just cheap copies of old games. There's no originality, there's no risk taking. um, a lot of these games have a lot more soul. Character designs are typically great. The stories are tear jerkers at sometimes, and you find yourself cheering on your main character at other times. And I don't know, it's just like we talk about risk taking. I think we need more risk. We have sequels and prequels and remasters and remakes and reboots, and a lot of these games don't tend to like be good. But there's rare few exceptions, but like that's only if they stick to the original game. But like we don't. Same thing with movies, TV shows. We just want give us original things that we can enjoy. And in the indie space, the double A games or however you want to label it, they are giving us what we want. And like I said in the beginning, in a sea of shit, we're getting that little nugget of like good stuff. For instance, Stardew Valley that's on the screen. I really enjoy Stardew Valley. It's very simple. Same thing with Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher is simple, it's fun, chaotic at times. Me and you, we played It Takes Two. That one's fun. Um, I wouldn't even say it's simple. It gets complicated at times because we both have to work together on a split screen format.
Are you always this articulate?
And indie games come in so many different styles and categories, whether it's FPS or side scrollers, action RPGs. God, it's so many, and some of them can look so simple, and some can look so detailed, but still the budgets are low, the teams are small, and because the budgets are so low, the games do phenomenal in terms of profit. And I think we need to get back to games like that.
Agree. Just this is something that's been like sort of like nagging at me for a while because like I've been wanting to play a unique game that I know is going to be good. And sometimes you get an indie game and it's not great. Like it's very buggy and in a buggy in a bad way, like unplayable buggy. Like some bugs are like hilarious, like where I feel like you pick something up and it goes flying, you know,
Like
causes a whole bunch of like noise and shit or whatever.
like a
Like something
Bethesda game.
goofy. Yeah, it's but that's a AAA like producer, so I like you expect a little bit more polish out of them. But when I like play games like Lethal Company, like that game is just it's goofy in a fun way. Like it's buggy in a fun way. But like when you play something like a Call of Duty where like you download your entire hard drive space and then you have to download like another day one patch on top of that, and you're just sitting there like, well, what did they do? And you read the patch notes and they like added like a whole bunch of like cosmetics, and you have to like, you know, beyond that bullshit. So it's like these indie games aren't trying to sell you products, they're trying to sell you an experience. They're not selling you a battle pass. Like they're selling you like something that's going to evoke a like some sort of like feeling from you. And I truly believe that AAA games aren't doing that. And I want them to start doing that again.
Hey y'all, made it to the end. If you enjoyed, hit the like and subscribe button. Comment down below. We're going to hear your thoughts, and we'll catch you on the next one.